Okay, so this is my answer to the age-old, time-honored question: can you game on a workstation with Quadro graphics? Which clearly is what I am doing here. This is a 3.06 gigahertz Intel Xeon W3550, which is the exact same processor as a i7 950. With a 2.5 gigabyte Quadro 5000. And the Quadro 5000 isn't a older low-end Quadro. This is an older high-end Quadro. And it's probably about the highest-end Quadro you're going to find on the used market without spending a ton of money. These cards, when I get them in bulk, I typically sell them for about $100 a card, $125 a card they still go for, which is a bit of money for an older card, but keep in mind this would have been a, I don't know, I think I looked them up once and they were $1,500, $2,000, something like that, brand new. And you can certainly game on it. I've read that the actual gaming performance, like pure raw performance, is somewhere on par with like a GTX 470, something like that. I find that with the 2.5 gigs of video RAM, which is more than any GeForce card had in those days, I find that makes up for some of the lower performance in some cases. In some games, I see performance very close to what I would expect for a mid-range 6 series card. Like I've seen on like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I've seen this card produce results very close to what I would expect from like a GTX 660, surprisingly enough. And it's good, solid frame rate. I'm impressed with what it's doing. This is Crysis 3 running at low settings at full 1080p resolution. I know a lot of people get turned off by the low settings, but I mean this is what it looks like at low settings. I mean, Crysis 3 doesn't have a low, really bad looking setting. Crysis 3 looks decent even at the lowest setting it'll go. And if I were to turn the settings up to medium, it would not look a whole lot better than this, but it would drain the performance out of the system. I've had comparatively similar results with GTX 200 series based cards with the games that would have been current when those cards were new. I think I tested an FX 4800 with Crysis 2 and I got similar comparative performance. And they got me. Well, anyway, I hope that's been informative as to what you can expect for this kind of hardware.